Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how I make my version of Sloppy Joes, that old family favourite. It's a little bit unusual the way I actually cook this. One 400 gram can of crushed Italian tomatoes, put that into our little blender, give that a quick blitz, 20-30 seconds. It's going to make a little passata out of that, a little bit of butter into our pan, just like that. And all I'm going to simply do now is season our meat. I'm using two different meats. I'm using a turkey and a chicken, so we can get a little bit of a different sort of flavour profile and different texture in there. So season that up with some salt, some pepper, and maybe a little bit of onion powder. And we're going to pour a little bit of olive oil into our pan as well. In goes our chicken mince, as well as that absorbent pad. We're going to get rid of that because it does not taste good. It does not cook very well at all. Okay, make sure you get all that mince in. All we're going to simply do is brown this mince off. So if it sticks to the bottom, don't worry, just keep stirring it around. And we're going to add in our turkey. Once again, remove that absorbent paper from underneath, and we need to break that up just like I'm doing right there. Give that a good stir around. I'm going to cook this off for around about 5 minutes on a really high heat. Get a nice little bit of a sear on there. We're not going to cook it through, of course, because it's going to continue cooking later on. So once we've got a bit of a colour on there, tip that out into another bowl, and we'll get back to that in a little bit. Now our pan's cooled down a little bit. We're going to put that passata or that tomato in there. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons worth of tomato paste concentrate into that mince. I'm also going to use a nice smoky barbecue sauce. Use the brand that you prefer. I like Sweet Baby Ray's, that's me. Now all of that tomatoes heated up quite nicely, reduced a little bit. That can go straight in on top of the mince as well. Very, very simple. A little bit more butter goes in, and now what we're going to do, 1 finely diced red onion. That can go in, and we're simply just going to cook that off until it starts to go a little bit translucent. Okay, a little bit more seasoning, a little bit more freshly ground black pepper that goes over the top, and I'm going to throw in half a handful of chopped dates. And while I'm adding dates, it's going to give it a little bit of a sweetness. And add in some bacon. I'm using around about 6 to 7 rashers of a good streaky smoky bacon that goes in. That's going to give this a real nice smoky flavour. Start stirring that around. That'll start to cook. I'm adding in 1 bottle of cider. Use the cider of your choice. This is just an alcoholic apple cider, and all that stuff that we just put into that other little bowl, we're going to put in. That's all the minces and all those sauces and everything else. Just give that a little bit of a chop up in the pan, just like I'm doing there. A little bit of coriander goes in, and around about a tablespoon's worth, and the same of cumin that goes in. That's going to give us that real nice little mexy type flavour. A little bit of nutmeg that can go in. You can also add a little bit of cinnamon. That wouldn't hurt. That would actually add to the flavour quite nicely as well. We've been cooking this off for about an hour or so with the lid on. As you can see, there's a lot more liquid that has appeared. That's because everything is cooked off, and all that liquid is decided to come out. All we need to do is just keep this on a real nice slow cook. 1 400 gram can of black beans that we have rinsed very, very well. Stir those in like that. Oh, and here I've made some garlic butter. Got some butter, some garlic, some herbs. Put that in the microwave for around about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and we're ready to go. So get the bread roll of your choice. I'm using some little ciabatta rolls, which I like, because they've got a real nice tendency to be able to soak up a lot of juice. Just remove a little bit of the insides, just hollow those out a little bit, and simply lay over that beautiful garlic butter that we've just made. That's going to give these bread rolls an incredible flavour as well. Right, done all of that. Some freshly ground Parmesan cheese. We've just grated up on a fine microplane. Put those over the top, just like I'm doing right there. I've got my salamander happening. I'm going to put those under for around about 2 to 3 minutes, and they'll come back out nice toasty golden and the rest of the cheese we can put straight in with our Sloppy Joe mix, just like I'm doing there. I'm also adding in a little bit of corn flour and water. It's going to help thicken the little sauce up. There's our bread done. Oh, and how good does that look? And all we simply have to do now is get ready to serve. Right, get your Sloppy Joe mix, pour that straight over your bread roll, just like that. And how good does that look? Oh, and don't be shy, give it a bit, and look at how nice and juicy and sloppy that is. There you go, KP's version of Sloppy Joe's. Hope you really enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching it. If you like this video, hit that like button, gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Please share this video with all your friends on all platforms and social media. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell, you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. But if you want to learn how to make something in cheap, cheerful in winter and in these difficult times, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Alright, off to go and get sloppy with these Sloppy Joes, and I will catch you next time. Bye!